Greetings and welcome to a very belated Friday ramblings. As those of you who live in Australia would know that this last Friday was Australia Day. And after a couple of masses in the morning, I managed to head off and catch up with some friends after lunch. And then I had tea with some more friends in the evening. And I got home and I completely forgot all about the fact that I hadn't done my Friday ramblings. And then on Saturday morning, I was late getting my weekly homily finished. So I took time to finish that. And then I've just started preparations for a new daily podcast called Father Mike's Daily Devotions. And so I did a test run of an episode based around Sunday's readings and Sunday's reflection. Then I had my sister-in-law's 70th birthday to go to, so I raced over to the Eastern Shore for that and then came home for the evening mass. And then this morning, Sunday morning, I managed to celebrate mass at Snug, then come back here for the 10 o'clock mass, said farewell to a couple of parishioners who are leaving the parish for a couple of different reasons, and then headed off to travel to Bruny Island for mass this afternoon. And I knew that while getting onto the island might not have been a difficulty, getting off the island was going to be a little bit challenging because today, Sunday, is the end of the Australia Day long weekend. And so started on Friday and really early next week, schools start to head back, especially for teachers, and other events are happening. So it took just on an hour and a half to get out of the queue onto the ferry and then across to Kettering to begin the journey home. So it's been a long couple of days filled with things, which meant that I didn't even stop to think about my Friday ramblings until I got to Mass this morning. And one of my friends said, "I missed your Friday ramblings." And I thought, not only did I miss them, I completely forgot about them. So what's the week been like? Well, in lots of ways, it's been slightly challenging, challenging in a positive sort of sense. I managed to complete a lot of preparation work for homilies for the next 3 Sundays. Now, that doesn't mean they're finished, and there will be lots of work done on them over the next week or so as I prepare for each weekend. But it gave me a chance to start to format what I might do for my Lenten series. But I can't get a theme for it. I can't get a tagline that I'm really comfortable with at the moment. I've got a couple that I'm working with, but I still need to reflect on it and think about it over the next couple of days. So that slowed me down. So luckily, Friday was Australia Day because I was really stuck, and I managed to have a chat with some people on Friday night as we shared a meal. And while I haven't necessarily got the theme for the Lenten program, I've got a very clever working title for the Easter series. I'll have to work on it for a while, and I won't release what that is yet, but it's an interesting title, and I will in fact give the friend who made the suggestion recognition of it, because she said she's been trying to get someone to talk about it for some time. So that will be interesting to see how that all works out. So that's what my funny but occupied week has been like. Um, oh, and the just a bit of background. The scene that you can see behind me today is the scene that was taken from the church window, looking down on the car park for Thursday, and similar on Friday. There is a Netflix film that is being filmed, a series called The Survivors, that is being done around the Kingborough region. So that's the wider Kingston and surround community. And they were using a house fairly close to the church, and asked could they hire the parking area of the church to place their vehicles, their food vans, and their makeup and whatever else they needed. So that's part of the scenery of the movie sets, or at least the movie preparation group behind me in the image today. As I said, it was a funny week. It was lots of interesting things, lots of challenging things, and there's still more to happen over the next few days. And by the time I get to next Friday, provided I remember, then we'll be able to tell you what's been happening this past week. So, wrapping up, it's been a great week. It was a productive week in lots of ways. It was a challenging week in many others, but it was a week of life and fun. So I hope your week has been good, and I hope that your coming week, especially for those who are almost finishing holidays and about to restart their work, that it might be a time when you've been able to enjoy and celebrate and rejoice. And take care and good luck.